if I'm paying 85 quid for a brush, I want it to look like gold. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Carmel, and in today's video we have our next episode of Buy or Buy, where I take you through some up and coming new makeup launches and I tell you whether I'm considering purchasing it or whether it is an easy pass. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then please do keep on watching. So we don't have a lot of affordable new makeup launches on the horizon that I can see. I think Maybelline, L'Oreal, NYX, they've been coming at us with so many new makeup releases, and it just seems to have kind of plateaued. It's kind of petered off. So I have a few affordable launches, but not a whole lot, not as much as in previous months. So anyway, let's start with, I'm going to start actually with Dior, because you know I'm a little bit of a fan of Dior. So we have a new setting mist. So this is called the Backstage Airflash Mist Makeup Setting Spray. Now, I know people don't get excited by setting mists, but I do. I really like them. And first of all, it looks really pretty. I like that really cute girly bottle, the pink bottle. It claims to be a multi-use natural finish setting spray for fresh makeup and up to 24 hours of hydration. Hydration, I need this. I like to have a natural setting spray. So don't get me wrong, I love dewy setting sprays. I think they have a time and a place, and especially with my dry skin. However, I feel like having a natural finish is definitely going to appeal to the majority of people. And also, it appeals to me. It claims to smooth your skin, and it's waterproof and smudge proof. Now, it retails for $39. I don't know how much it is over here yet. Well, I'm definitely getting my little mitts on that when it becomes available here. So many people ask me for setting spray recommendations, and do you know what? I think it's hard to find a really good one. I have a few that I really love, but there is space in my collection for a really good setting mist and one that is hydrating. So fingers crossed. Do you know what I am dreading? Actually, the one thing I'm dreading with this is the fragrance. I think that's going to be a deal breaker for me, because we all know it's going to have fragrance, but is it going to be too much in a setting spray form? I guess we will see. So watch this space. I'm definitely getting it. So Lisa Eldridge has released some dewy lip and cheek products. So these are basically a dewy blush. So it comes in 5 shades and retails for €33. Yes, I have one in my basket. I just need to put in the order. I love blush sticks. Well, I love blush, and I'm all about the dewy blush. I know that we are in our matte face phase, okay? I know everybody wants a matte complexion, but you know who doesn't want a matte complexion? Me. I don't want a matte blush. I do not. So I am delighted that these are dewy, because I know that they'll be right up my alley, and I'm going to avoid every review of these blushes until I get my hands on them. So I say them, I'm only going to pick up one shade. So I'm going to go for Rose Madder, which is a natural cool pink. And they all look really lovely. And look, to be honest, it does get to a point where you do think, what can this blush stick give me that all of my other blush sticks haven't given me? I'm not expecting anything groundbreaking or super innovative. I would have been a lot more excited, I think, if she'd have brought out a liquid blush, because I don't know why I'm wanting to wear just liquid blush right now. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm sure that that will happen in the future for Lisa Eldridge, I'm sure. But yes, I will get that into a video as soon as I receive it. Sticking with blush, Fenty are bringing out a new blush. This is the Shake and Play Buildable Liquid Blush, and I was so excited when I saw that they were bringing out this liquid blush. So it retails for $28, which I think is really reasonable, and I was desperate to read the description to read the finish, because obviously I would like a dewy, glowy blush, but this claims to be a lightweight liquid blush that has buildable, fade-resistant colour and a natural blurred finish that lasts for up to 12 hours. So buildable, transfer proof, waterproof, resists sweat, humidity fading, and a squish tip sponge. So I'm pretty sure that you have to shake the blush in order to activate it, and then it distributes just as much blush as what you need. I mean, when I look at the models though, they don't look particularly mattes, do they? So maybe they are a little bit more radiant than what I'm expecting. Maybe I'll wait for some reviews. Look at that purple blush. I mean, that is going to be amazing for so many people, which is the shade Violet Vices. So that is giving something different to, you know, the normal basic blush shades that I am attracted to. I mean, I'm not going to buy the purple blush, I don't think, but then again, it would probably look really good on my olive skin. So I'm going to say I don't know, okay? I'm on the fence at the moment, but I'm not going to rule it out because maybe they are not what they seem. I don't know if you agree, but I feel like we are coming out of that crazy blush era that we were just in. And hey, I'm still in that crazy blush era because I love blush. But there was a lot of blush. You know, how many new blushes can we actually have on our faces? But I feel like just as we are coming out of a blush phase, we are now going into a bronzer phase because there seems to be a lot of bronzers that are going to be released soon. So there's one, and I'm actually excited about this. This is from Westman Atelier, so it's going to be really expensive, $75. Oh my gosh. So this is the Sonotone Bronzing Cream Hydrating Cream Bronzer. So it's a cream to powder bronzing duo for a dimensional bronzed look and hydrated matte finish. 2 tones which mimic the warmth of naturally sun-kissed skin. I am going to predict this is going to be amazing. I absolutely love the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick. That is one of my favorite complexion products. So creamy, and it actually just melts into the skin. I imagine this is going to be just the same. I think it's really interesting to have 2 tones of bronzer. When I first looked at this, I thought that it was a powder and a cream, which I think a lot of people would have appreciated, but actually having 2 tones of the same finish is very beneficial. I love the Victoria Beckham bronzing brick, and it has 2 shades, and one is more of kind of leaning contour and one is more bronzy. It's not out yet, but I think I will probably go for the shade medium tan. The one thing I did want to say is they are releasing a brush at the same time, the Clean Blender 2 brush. It's $85, and look at it. I mean, that doesn't even look nice, in my opinion. It looks so cheap. If I'm paying 85 quid for a brush, I want it to look like gold, all right? I want it to look luxe. I don't want it to look like a cheap plastic brush, and that's what this is giving. So I'm definitely not getting the brush. I mean, you can guarantee your bottom dollar I'm not getting the brush. But the bronzer, I love bronzer, and cream bronzer, I mean, tick, tick, tick. So excited for this one. Morphe have released a new Cheek Thrills bronze and tone duos. So excited. I'm excited because I absolutely adore the Cheek Thrills blush trios. So these are going to retail for $19. They are not available here yet. I keep checking every single day. Oh, the date's on here. So over here, it's going to be released on the 15th of April. Oh my gosh, that's ages away. Oh. So this is basically a cream and a powder duo. Oh my gosh, these look absolutely lovely. And a lot of these bronzers, I think, they look quite rosy. And I know that so many people have been looking for rosier bronzer shades because, again, you can double up your use of this as a bronzer and a blush. Now, one question I do have is it just the exact same formula as the blush? Because it claims to be a satin cream, which is what the blushes are. So are these just the blushes, but just different shades? I'm wondering. Well, I'll be able to tell you because I have several shades of the blush trios, and I'll be able to compare with these bronzers, and I'll be able to tell you whether they are worth picking up or whether you'll be fine with one of the more blondery shades of the Cheek Thrills. So yeah, we'll see, but I'll let you know as soon as I get my hands on them. So Rare Beauty have a new foundation. This is the True to Myself Natural Matte Longwear Foundation. So this retails for €38. This comes in 48 shades. It claims to be a 3-in-1. So a foundation which primes, covers and sets. So it has advanced film formers which act as a primer to extend wear and keep the finish fresh. It is sweat, humidity and smudge proof. Buildable, medium to full coverage, blurs, smooths, reduces the look of pores, and has a natural matte finish which moves with your skin and looks better over time. Just taking a closer look at the shades, that is a huge shade range, and I think that's what Rare Beauty does really well. Very inclusive in relation to the shades, but also in relation to their applicators. They take everybody into consideration when designing, not just the shades, but the packaging as well. Look, I know that products aren't always what they seem. Some products say that they are soft matte and then end up being quite luminous. I can see from some of the models that this actually does look like a true matte foundation, and it's just not for me. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting sucked into more matte products. I'm sure that it is beautiful. I'm sure that it's flawless on the complexion. I mean, I've not seen any reviews, so I'm just assuming that it's really, really nice, but I will not be getting that. Just like I didn't get the NARS foundation that was just released. It's just not my cup of tea. So if I review something that's not my cup of tea on paper and it is a true matte foundation, I ain't gonna like it, and therefore I'm not going to be able to give you an unbiased review, am I? Because straight off the bat, I don't like the finish of it. I am really trying to push back against this matte revolution that's happening right now. I know everything is matte right now. Everything from the complexion to the lips, everything, and I'm not doing it. No, I don't want to be matte. I want to be glowy. So there are a couple of new products that have been added to the Sephora collection that kind of piqued my interest. So the first one is the bronzer stick. This claims to be medium buildable. It has a natural matte finish and is suitable for dry, normal, oily combination, sensitive. So that's just everybody. It looks really, really similar to the Maybelline Lifter bronzers. I'm not sure it will give me anything different to what my Maybelline give me or what my Morphe bronzing sticks give me. Is it going to be anything groundbreaking? Probably not. It retails for £15 because I'm on the UK site here. One thing I am interested in getting is this new Multiuse cream blush. This retails for $13.99 and it claims to be a multi-use blush that melts like a cream and sets like a powder. So I don't mind a matte blush when it comes in cream to powder form because I find that they are quite flattering. So it is creamy upon application and transforms into a powder on the skin and offers a long-lasting result and remains fresh all day. And although it is a cream to powder, it claims to give a luminous and smoothing veil of colour. So I can only see 3 shades there, and I'm attracted to that wild peony shade, which is very cool toned and so pretty. I am loving cool toned blushes at the moment, and that looks really nice. So I think I will pick one of those up. I'm assuming that you can use it on the eyes and lips as well if it's multi-use, but they look really, really nice. So Sephora have released the Best Skin Ever foundation stick. Interesting. This retails for £18, so probably about €20. So it claims to be a medium to high buildable coverage, a natural finish, and claims to be suitable for dry, normal, oily combo. So it's obviously going to be a very creamy product if it is a foundation stick. And it has a random claim of 8 hours of hydration. That's not very long, is it? And very specific, 8 hours. I actually wouldn't mind trying this. So I did try the Best Skin Ever foundation and I just found that it was a little bit too heavy for me personally. And I'm thinking that because this is a creamy stick, that it's probably going to be a bit more lightweight and a little bit more flattering probably. I would be really interested to see the true finish of this. Is it going to be natural or is it going to be quite glowy? Because I do find that Foundation sticks do tend to err on the glowier side, despite what the description says. So I will pick that up, I think. I think I'll pick up a few bits from the Sephora collection, a few new bits. But that foundation stick and the blush definitely pique my interest. So yeah, I think I'll give them a little whirl. So actually, NYX do have one new release, and this is the NYX Fat Matte Slick Click Lip Balm. Say that after a few wines. Wow. This is just the matte version of their glossy, clicky pens, isn't it? And they were fine. It comes in a lot of shades, actually. There are quite a lot of shades to choose from. And I'm sure that these are lovely, but I am not the biggest matte lipstick fan anyway. Again, I'm resisting the matte revolution. I'm not doing it. I like satin. I like glossy. I like a gentle shine to the lips. Probably going to be a very hydrated looking matte lip, a little bit like maybe the MAC Powder Kiss. I mean, there are so many soft, matte, blushed lip products coming out at the moment. I mean, how many do we need? Just like we've been through a phase of lip balms, lip oils, now we're moving into soft matte lips, so blushed lips, hydrated matte lip balms, and this is just one of those. I don't really feel attracted to it. I don't feel excited by it. I want to hang on with everything I can to my glossy, shiny lips, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's going to be a no from me, NYX. I did actually see a new release from Pat McGrath, and it's not often that I buy Pat McGrath these days. I used to buy a lot from the brand, and I know that they're going through their own issues at the moment. And I think the last item that I bought from the brand was actually a lip liner, and I love it. Now this does look good, and I can't see it anywhere in the UK yet. This is a lip sculpt and shade contour duo. This retails for $32. So it's obviously a dual-ended product. So it has a creamy matte lip liner and a velvet satin lipstick on the other. And it comes in 12 different shades. I am going to be all over that. I guess the one negative of a product like this is that you don't like the combo. So you don't like the lip liner with the lipstick that it's matched with. And I guess that is a real concern, especially when you're paying $30 odd for a product. I mean, it's really, really hard to judge from swatches on photos, on professional photos, to see how the lip liner will pair well with the lipstick. So if you look at the professional swatches, I think all of the lip liners look quite deep, but I think that can sometimes be a little bit misleading. I think with a gentle hand, you can probably share those out. I like the look of Peach Passion, number 2, and also number 7, Divine Rose. It's always worth noting with any product really that you put on your face that when that lipstick or lip liner goes onto your lips, it's going to look different to the next person. So I am going to take some time to pick a shade. I have that time because it's not out here yet. That's the one thing that is really good when a product isn't released where you are immediately. And I know that Australia, you always feel our pain over here because products take ages to arrive. But it just gives you a bit of time to pick what shade you want and to watch some reviews. But I always say it, people don't get excited over lip liners, but I definitely do. And a lip liner and a lipstick together from Pat McGrath, I'm all over that. There are lots of other releases, but none that really have piqued my interest. I definitely feel like after the craziness of the beginning of the year, things definitely start to quieten down and then they will pick up again. During the spring and summer, I think we're probably on the cusp of a bunch of new releases. Things feel very quiet at the minute. And honestly, I think given the current climate and given everything that's going on, I think it's okay for there not to be a bunch of new releases because, you know, people have got better things to be worrying about, probably better things to be spending their money on. But do let me know, have you tried any of these new releases or are you planning on picking any up? Let me know everything down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I so appreciate you being here with me. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video. But until then, take care and bye for now.